Hello and welcome to SquishiVision, where I have a brand new setup. I'm just gonna literally hide this. I don't need it. Yes, hello, welcome to SquishiVision. I have a brand new setup. Well, I have a brand new camera, so we're back to having proper HD content. Lily, if you go back in there after I've shouted at you, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Hey, Lily. Oi, Lily. No. Sorry, I just need to yell at my cat. So yeah, we're back. We're back doing 60 FPS cameras. We're back to HD thing. I mean, it's not as... I don't think it's as good. It's a bit crispy compared to the camera that I used to borrow, I think, just looking at the quality. But it's okay. It's actually got a bit of a nice kind of unique film tinge to it. I think it's alright. It kind of matches the background, to be honest. I can reach everywhere in the frame now. I don't have to worry about the bloody boundaries that I kept getting when when I was having to use my webcam, and I had to crop out where all the the edge of the webcam green screen were, because the green screen now fills the entire screen. I don't know what this little annoying thing here is. I'll deal with that after the stream. It's fine. You can ignore it. It's been a corner, so you can't even see it anyway. I'll just sit in front of it. Anyway, I left my new setup, even though I'm quite excited. I should be quick actually, because I realised that I haven't bought the dummy battery for my camera, so the battery might actually die out any point. So I shouldn't flip flop. This was Star Wars Bad Batch Tribe. Actually, interesting episode lore-wise. We find Gunji, who we previously met in the Clone Wars as a youngling, and we saw them first get their lightsaber. They probably didn't really get much more further than being a youngling. At the very most, they became a Padawan. And they get... says battery exhausted. Well, this is awkward. Okay, 1 second. Hang on. I have exactly the right I have the thing for this. Give me a second, hang on. Wait. What's happening? Why is that not working? Ugh! Come on. Fixed it. Anyway, right, so fix that bit. And then let me just where's my this is what we're doing in a moment, because hello. Anyway, so yeah, this is what we're doing. Okay, hello. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. That was a bit anticlimactic. So anyway, ignoring everything that just happened, this is... So yeah, we rediscovered Gunji, who has who went on the run after Order 66, got captured at this point by slavers and was about to be sold to the Empire. And of course, Omega discovers it and is like, hey, no, slavery is bad. And obviously, because she starts battling them, the rest of the Bad Batch are like, well, I guess we're gonna have to back up Omega. We can't, like, you know, let her go in on her own. We have to, like, ruin this deal. I would be curious to know what happens. What would happen if it was no member of the Bad Batch who discovered this? Would they? I assume they'd probably intervene, maybe less violently to start off with, and less kind of firmly and more diplomatically and more kind of de-escalatory. Maybe eventually they would be like, well, if you're not gonna, like, we're gonna have to call off the deal, and I can't let you go ahead of this because I mean, their morals seem to be against, you know, slavery, or at least trading in their lives. So they rescue Gunji, and Gunji's like, hey, I want to go back to Kashyyyk, and Hunt and Echo seem like knowledgeable that Kashyyyk is going to be under Imperial occupation, but they're not quite sure if that's the case or not yet, and so they fly to Kashyyyk, and it's not like completely under, or at least we don't see like the full depth of it, so it's not quite sure how much we're meant to. I don't know where this fits in the time frame. The same as an Imperial presence, but the part they go to isn't that kind of dense with Imperial activity. But the village that they know of has been destroyed. They go. So basically, this is the whole, like, kind of return them back to the Wookiees kind of thing. I might actually just quickly deal with this. Give me a second. There we go. Oh no! No. Ah! What is this? Oh, I'm sensitive. Very, very big. Right, there we go. It's better. So yeah. Where was I? Yeah. So I'm not doing very well here, am I? So yeah, they come across a bunch of cobweb areas, and I had flashbacks because I've obviously, as you know, I've recently been playing Jedi Fallen Order, where if you go to Kashyyyk, there are webbed areas, and if you step on those, you get jump scared by a spider, and the spiders are like they're one of the most trickiest, like, enemies to fight in the Fallen Order. So I was like, are we going to see those? Because that would be cool and very timely, considering I've just finished playing Jedi Order. But no, they have to introduce a completely different species, which is a bit odd, but I guess these are less aggressive than we know the big spider creatures are in The Last Jedi. These ones will only attack you if they're aggravated, while so obviously the ones in The Last Jedi will be like, ha, I'm going to get you there. So yeah, that happened. That was a thing. What do you call it? So yeah, Gunji's like, you know, if you don't aggravate them, you'll be fine, and they don't really back off, and I guess they have quite intelligent perception of what's violent behaviour. They manage to get to a Wookiee, they come across a bunch of Imperial and a bunch of slavers, and Gunji's like, not on my turf, and like goes after them, and obviously but the rest of the Bad Batch are like, yeah, we're all happy with this, and they ended up kind of like defeating them fairly easily because they're like quickly outgunned, and whilst doing so they get picked up by some other Wookiees and taken back to the village, and the village is like, well, we don't know where Gunji comes from, because obviously it's not actually explicitly, so it's nice that this is kind of an Easter egg. Gunji's obviously will be taken as a very small youngling, so he won't remember his home, his family, and so they're like, well, you can just stay with us. But they, meanwhile, and there's some kind of like whole thing about like some cute kind of cultural exchange, and Wrecker able to speak Kashyyyk, which is a nice, and again, I like it when Wrecker's portrayed as intelligent and tactical, and not when he's a stupid brute. And he can speak Kashyyyk, and he like is able to, like, you know, he gets on with them well because of his personality. So some other Imperials, they discover the lightsaber marks, and they're like, well, we should probably call us in, and they probably should have, but the slave was like, no, we can catch them ourselves, and apparently that's enough. and it'll not suit them very well. So you know, they attempt to track them back to the village to clear somehow. I think the one of the slavers, what's the species? I put my webcam on the wrong window. Trandoshan. So Trandoshan kind of sniffs out where Gunji's gone. I'm not sure how it works, considering they were all riding big kind of cat creatures that could presumably jump and bound and cover a large stretchness of land in a short amount of time, but whatever. And Nick was like, well, the Wookiees used to be our allies, we can't just leave them here, and I don't think anyone was suggesting that they would. And they talk to trees in a very kind of Avatar-esque moment. And the trees are like, yeah, draw them back into the nest and the creatures will kill them, which is obviously, in hindsight, a very obvious Chekhov's gun moment. So they do that, they kill a bunch of the Trandoshans, because even with this like second Imperial unit, they're very much outgunned. Like the Imperials are very outgunned. So it never really seemed like the good guys were in danger. That being said, a whole bunch of Wookiees to get killed, but it never seemed like they were like in danger of losing, because it seemed like we had a Lily. Yeah, it never seemed like they were ever really in danger, the Wookiees, that they were gonna be. Sorry, the good guys were gonna lose, because there was a huge number of Wookiees. A huge amount of. There's more of them than there of them, so they're always gonna win. And pretty much it worked. They drew them into the net. The Spiderfish came down, killed a bunch of them. The ones that are surviving. The big bad Trandoshan tries to go up to Gunji alone. And basically gets
motion detected at the front door.
Alexa mute. Basically gets dragged away by the creatures and presumably eaten alive, which, well, he's a slaver, so there's a kind of cute message about children in war kind of thing, and then the episode ends. So yeah, it was actually a pretty decent like episode. I mean, it was obviously predictable by numbers, but no one actually made any. I mean, Omega instigated the whole thing, but it was very in character for her. No one did anything massively out of character. There wasn't much umming and ahhing about things. Everyone's kind of committed to the course of action. Had a relatively happy ending. There was some good cryptic message. Yeah, it was a fun episode. Some decent Easter eggs. Good to see Gunji back, even though they were a minor character. Maybe they could have explored Kashyyyk a bit more and like more about the Imperial to cover Kashyyyk, but I've kind of given up long about this show actually tackling the rise of the Empire, so I guess not. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'll end it there. That's my reaction. Next time you see me, hopefully I'll have the dummy battery for my camera, so this is the last time you'll have this kind of shot. Thanks for tuning in. This is Lily, who is a absolute menace. Tell them how much of a menace you are, Lily. I'm a menace. Yeah, you are. You're a big menace. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Bye.